And a good evening, everybody, from Claire Lynch Hall here on the campus of the College of St. Benedict up here in St. Joe. Welcome to the best in Division III sports. Tonight it's MIAC women's basketball here on Augie Game Central. I'm Sam Merchant, voice of the Augies. And the birthday boy is alongside the Silver Fox, Charlie Rich. And Tom Ritchie, he is stuck at 49 and holding in the birthday column there. This broadcast, a presentation of Augsburg University in cooperation with TJ Broadcast Services. This broadcast courtesy of Twin City Orthopedics, also brought to you by Wells Fargo, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Bonnie's Pizza and Hot Hoagies, Courtyard Minneapolis Downtown, 360 Wow Incorporated, the Quarter Bar, Jimmy John's, Memory Lanes, and Flashback Cafe at 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. Happy New Year, everybody. We get 2019 started with a doubleheader here tonight on Augie Game Central. On Channel 1, St. John's and Augsburg men's basketball about to kick off. And just take a look at the video there. There's Charlie Beatty and Jason Durrell on the call. And there's Eric on the PA tonight. These two teams met last year and did not go well for the Augies. St. Ben's won twice. They won here at home, defeating the Augies 74-58. And then defeated the Augies at Samuel B. Hall on January 13th, 59-45. The Augies 9-2 right now on the season. They had a 5-game winning streak snapped in the team's final game of 2018, thanks to a 4-point loss to the Tigers of Trinity University out of San Antonio, Texas. That marked only the Augies' second loss of the season. Augies one of two undefeated teams left here in the conference. Tamir McLemore is leading the Augies in scoring, averaging double digits in the scoring. In fact, third in the conference in scoring with over 14 points a ball game. So the Augies 9-2, 4-0 conference, and their opponent tonight is St. Ben's, the Bennies. And count how many times I say Blazers instead of Bennies, and hold me to it. All right. Next up for the Bennies, they are 1-3. Their only conference win was against Gustavus. They have a 5-6 overall mark. They went down to Nashville for a holiday tournament, and it did very well as they defeated Hudson University, wherever that is, 60-42 back on the 29th. And then on the 30th, defeated St. Norbert 62-48. Had a few problems, I understand, getting out of Nashville with the flight connections, but they're back home and talked to Mike Durbin, the head coach, and said it was a delightful trip, and Nashville is just a great city to visit. I know I've visited there twice, and it is a fantastic place to vacation. This is your Augie Game Day, Augie Game Central. For updates and information on all Augsburg University sports, check out our athletic website at athletics.augsburg.edu. Updated constantly with all the information on all 21 Augie varsity sports. It's your online home for Augie Athletics. If it's happening in Augie Sports, it's online at athletics.augsburg.edu. And Augie Game Night continues here from Claire Lynch Hall as we get back into MIAC basketball. A chance to visit with head coach Ted Reversal in the brand new year, here 2019. First question, I guess, holidays good to you?
They've been great. Kids were able to come home, so spent some time at home with them, and it was terrific.
And your downtime, did it include taking in a few holiday tournaments?
We did. There was quite a few in the Twin Cities, and we were able to get to a lot of those, so that part of it went well.
All right. Way too much time, I guess, to dwell, on that loss to Trinity, but that was a pretty good ball club we faced from Texas.
They were good, and, I thought it was down to the last quarter where, 2 or 3 possessions decided the game, and unfortunately didn't go our way, but we've been fortunate that this year games decided like that down the stretch that a lot of those have been in our favor. So really not a lot to complain about there.
Well, this team, you knew what you got with your starters in this first half of the season, trying to find depth and trying to find different players that can fill in on the offense. And how has that gone this season?
I think it's gone well. I think our frontline group has had to learn some things in terms of how to start and finish and compete throughout the game. And we're trying to develop depth with some of our younger players and some of our returning players. And roles are difficult. They demand different things. So them trying to find out what, the best way for them to handle those roles has been a challenge. But I like what we've seen so far.
All right, and the challenge, too, just trying to find a good fit at the post spot.
Well, we have post players. So, I'm not concerned about that, but I'm just trying to find that balance of inside and outside, and working together has been a work in progress. But again, I think we're farther along the road than I anticipated.
I mentioned we're getting back into conference play, and was this a misprint I saw in the paper? Did Wartburg actually beat St. Thomas by about 20?
That's what I think you saw what I saw. So, yeah.
Hannah take the night off?
You have to ask her that.
What about the conference race down the stretch and the upper division looks pretty balanced?
Well, I don't think we really have the race yet. I mean, I think that people, we've played 4 games, so people have kind of positioned themselves. But I think, when you get into the January, early February schedule is when the race will kind of sort itself out and find out who's really, who's going to have a chance to compete for this thing. And so we're all just jockeying for position at this point.
All right, well, good luck down the stretch, Coach. We'll talk again.
Awesome, thank you.
Coach Ed Reverse of the coaches section of your Augie Game Night here in Augie Game Central. And we welcome you back to Claire Lynch Hall. Thanks, of course, to Leah Rado, who is the SID here at St. Ben's for getting us all set up. Thanks to my buddy Dave Washburn. He's the voice of the Bennies, WVAL, AM 800 here in St. Cloud. And used to be an engineer for some of my broadcasts way back when, but he's the voice of the Bennies this year. Thanks to him for getting us all set up as well. Twin City Orthopedics, proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO is an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider offering world-class services, state-of-the-art facilities. Visit them at tcomn.com. And a broadcast here tonight brought to you by Wells Fargo. Proud supporter of the Augies. Wells Fargo has a renewed focus on our customers and communities. Established in 1852, reestablished in 2018. The game's going on tonight around the MIAC in women's basketball. And a game already late in the third quarter. McAllister on the road leading Concordia by a score of 42-38. Later on tonight, St. Mary's at Hamlin. Augsburg, of course, here. And St. Thomas at Gustavus, Bethel at St. Olaf, and St. Kate's is at Carleton. And we'll try to keep you apprised of the scores there as we go along. The standings right now, Augsburg 4-0, St. Thomas 4-0, Gustavus 3-1, St. Mary is 3-1, and then Bethel, Hamlin, St. Kate's, St. Olaf all 2-2. Concordia and St. Ben's 1-3, Carleton, McAllister 1-4. So as Ted mentioned, it's a little bit too early maybe in the season, the schedule, to get a firm take on just how this conference is going to shake out. St. Thomas 10-1. They lost to Wartburg. What was it, 60-40 here not too long ago. They have a 10-1 overall mark. Mentioned the Augies 9-2. They had that Thanksgiving holiday loss to UW La Crosse back on November 25th. Also on the Augie Sports calendar tonight, mentioned it is Augsburg and St. John's. Big matchup at Cy Melby Hall. Get the introductions here in just a bit. Mike Durbin in his 33rd year as head coach of the Bennies. We mentioned 1-3 in conference, 5-6 overall. A team that averages around 63 points per ball game offensively, and giving up about 68 points. Field goal percentage about 40. They have 71 three-pointers, and about 30% is their shooting percentage. Free throw wise, about 62%. And now from Clearland Shaw, everybody's lined up as we get set for our national anthem.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the College of St. Benedict and Claire Lynch Hall for today's MIAC NCAA Division III matchup between Augsburg University and the College of St. Benedict. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to our nation's flag and join Sacred Heart School teacher Jessie Keekley in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last evening, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket tread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And our national anthem, school teacher here in Central Minnesota, the greater St. Cloud area. Mentioned the Augies 4-0 in conference, 9-2 overall. Ted Roverso in his fourth year. Everything is 72 points per ball game as a team, giving up 58, shooting around 39%. We have 89 threes on the season. And here are the starting lineups. First of all, for the Augies, Ariana Jones, 5'4" junior. Asio. For the Bennies is Sydney Schiffler, a 5'4" junior. And she played for the Albany Huskies. Just down I-94. Next for the Augies, their leading scorer, Tamira McLemore, a 5'8" junior from Eagan, Minnesota, former Wildcat. And now for the Bennies, Megan Thompson. Megan, a 5'4" sophomore from Holy Angels. She leads the team in steals and assists and 13 points per ball game. Next for the Augies is Keisha Wilburn, a 5'7" junior from Hopkins, Minnesota. And for the Bunnies, Maddie Schmitz, a 5'11" sophomore, also a former Albany Husky. And now for the Augies, it is Camille McCoy, a 5'8" senior, only senior on the roster. Played for the Pirates at Park Center High School. For the Bennies, and this is a young team. They only have one senior. At center for the Bennies is Alex Johnson, a 6'2" junior from Becker, Minnesota. Bulldogs up on Highway 10 there. And next for the Augies, Cameron Spencer, 5'9" junior from De La Salle. And finally, for the Bennies, Brianna Gates, a 5'10" senior, only senior on their roster. Playing for the Lake City Tigers down there in the Hiawatha Valley Conference. Lake City, I think it's the boys having a pretty good season. So again, for the Bennies, Alex Johnson, Brianna Gates, Maddie Schmitz, Megan Thompson, and Sydney Schiffler. And for your Augies, Cameron Spees, Camille McCoy, Tamara McLemore, Ariana Jones, and Kasia Wubin. Augies will be wearing the trailing maroon tonight. Three numerals and a trim. And the Bennies all white with the red numerals and a trim. Augies will be back in action Saturday afternoon when they head down to St. Mary's. Tough matchup once again for the Augies. Spees and Johnson, and the tip controlled by Ariana Jones, and the Augies coming right to left into the front court. Bennies in a 2-3 zone. Jones hands it off for Wubin. Around a pick from McCoy. Goes Ridge. McCoy. T-Mac shot no good. Rebound off the hands of Alec Johnson. Should be Augie basketball, and it is. No, they ruled it. Last touch by the Augies. And the Augies put a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. There's Ariana Jones. As she's taking care of Megan Thompson. Augies, of course, person-to-person defense. Alex Johnson. Correction, Schmitz at the Gates at that high post. Goes down inside travel. No call. Off in the corner. Megan Thompson. Three up and no good. Rebound taken down by Ariana Jones into the front court. McLemore. T-Mac looking inside. Not pass. Knocked away. And the Augies have their first turnover of the ballgame. Into the front court, Johnson underneath, lays it up and in. Alex Johnson and the Bennies have the first lead of the ball game at 2-0. Johnson averaging about 8 points a ball game. Whistle in the front court. Ball knocked away and out of bounds, and the Augies have their second turnover of the ball game. 2-0 Bennies here in the first quarter. Megan Thompson in the front court against Jones. Thompson down the right wing. Cut off at the free throw line. Thompson mishandled the dribble. Goes up top. Into the lane for Maddie Schmitz. Schmitz into the lane. Shot up by Gates. No good. Rebound. Clearing the boards is Cameron Spees. Centers Augie basketball. McLemore into the front court. Free throw line high. Out of the right wing. Skip pass over the top. Wubin. Kasia had a notion. Instead clears it back up the line for Jones. Into the post. McCoy, Camila fadeaway, partially blocked, and it is St. Ben's basketball. Into the front court, Brianna Gates out of the left wing, free throw line high. Megan Thompson into the post for Maddie Schmitz. Schmitz, baseline turnaround, post turnaround, no good. McLemore with the rebound. And we played a couple minutes of this first quarter, 2-0 in favor of the Bennies. Ariana Jones against that 2-3 zone. McLemore out of the left wing, as mentioned. The pick from Cameron Spees goes back up front. Works to the right side, using up that dribble, looking for help. Going to have to hurry. Gets it off to Ariana Jones. Jones in the corner for McLemore. 6 on the shot clock. Jones on the move, into the paint, to the ridge. 3 for Kasia. Scores! Kasia Wubin with the three-pointer. The Augies take a 3-2 lead. Augies with 89 threes on the season. First touch of the ball is Sydney Schiffler now playing the point guard against Kasia Wubin. The matchup there on the person-to-person. Schiffler goes up top for Maddie. Maddie Schmitz, cross court for Megan Thompson. Johnson goes inside for Schmitz. Fade away, up off glass, no good. Rebound taken away by McLemore. Down court, Kasia Wubin ahead of the pack. Drive, lays it up and in. And Kasia Wubin has the Augies up to a 5-2 lead. She has all 5 of our points. In the front court, there's Brianna Gates playing the high post against McLemore. Gates with the left-hand dribble, knocked away by McLemore. And I think T-Mac got called for the foul. She did. McLemore picking up her first foul. And the first team foul, against the Augies here in the quarter. Inbounds pass baseline for Gates. Brianna gets it in to Megan Thompson. Thompson into the post. Johnson skips it over the top and throws it away. And the Bennies have their first turnover of the ball game. And wholesale substitutions for head coach Mike Durbin. And here's Bailey Becker, a 5'9" freshman coming in. Mackenzie Holgate, 5'7" freshman from New Prague. Shea Olson, a 6-foot sophomore from Wayzata. We'll get the rest in just a bit. It's Cage Woven with the basketball. Augie's leading 5-2. High post for Spies. Out to the ridge. Woven, baseline. Camille McCoy trying to drive a double team and lost it. Augie's with their third turnover. And evidently they only give Cage 2 on that three-pointer. So she has a couple field goals. It's 4-2. In the lane, left-hand layup, up and good by Mackenzie Holgate out of New Prague, the Trojans. And averaging 8 points a ball game. She's tied it up for the first time tonight as it is 4-4. Woven in the near corner, up the line for Jones. Around the perimeter for McLemore. Woven again, skips it over the top. McLemore looking at that double team in that 2-3 zone. Jones, they screen from Spies, puts up a 20-footer and scores. Ariana Jones with her first 2. Ari averaging 8 points a ball game. Augies have their second lead of the ball game at 6-4. And the ball game there's Sarah Weemek, 5'6" sophomore from Mundelein, Illinois. And the Bennies turn the ball over. Augie basketball, 5:27 to go in the quarter. 6-4 in favor of the Augies. Woven, high post for Spies. Out to the ridge. McLemore up front. High post again. Spies turns, shoots, scores. Cameron Spies averaging 9 points a ball game. And the Augies have doubled up the lead. It is now 8-4 here in the first quarter. We met with the basketball and an offensive foul call, I believe, against We Met. And the first team foul. And correction, it was on Shea Olson, her first team foul against the Bennies. Ari into the front court. McLemore looking for that first point into the lane for McCoy. Camille, fadeaway 15-footer off the rim, no good. And taken down by Wilmette. Sarah dribbling her way through traffic into the front court, slows up. Jones picks her up on the defense, goes to left-hand dribble, goes wing, far side for Olsen, into the lane, stolen away. Jones with the steal. Turnovers for the Bennies. 8-4 Augies. McLemore with a leather. Clears it back up the line for Jones. Back to McLemore. T-Mac, 3 from the ridge. Go! There we go. Tamara McLemore. And she has her first 3. I mentioned the Augies with 89 threes. Make that 90. McLemore averaging 15 points a ball game. Right now, third in the conference. It is 11-4. The Augies have scored 7 in a row. Off into the far corner. Sarah, we met 3 on the way. It's good. We met around the corner and nails a 3. Their 72nd three-pointer of the season. That's 11-7 with 4 to go here in the first quarter. Looks like all the stars are going to check back in for the Bennies. McLemore up top for Jones. Augies playing 1-3-1 offensively. Jones with the basketball. They're double teaming Spies. Baseline McCoy. Camille drive up off glass. Good. Camille McCoy and all of our starters have scored. McCoy averaging 5 points a ball game. It is 13-7. As we met into the front court. Looks like Aisha Wilson going to come in. Is that Abby Jordan over there? We've got a whistle. And I believe we have a timeout call. And we have a foul on the play. Substitutions for the Augies. Jasmine Solseth will come into the ball game for the Augies. Our 5'10 sophomore from St. Croix Lutheran. Asia Wilson, 5'6 junior from De La Salle. And the Bennies have their top 5 back on the floor. Jones with the basketball. McLemore to the corner. Wilson, Asia. Free throw line high. Into the post. Solseth. Into the lane. Drive. Lays it up by Cobo. It's good. Connie Cobo. Nice entry pass. And Connie has her first deuce. Our lone senior, Connie Cobo from Becker. Becker Bulldog. She was fouled. Chance for a 3-point play. And the Augies have opened up an 8-point lead at 15-7. Cobo from the line. This time no good. And Alex Johnson with the rebound. As into the front court, Sydney Schiffler again. The starting 5, Johnson, Gate, Schmitz, Thompson, and Schiffler on the floor for the Bennies. 15-7 Augies. 13 minutes to go in the quarter. Johnson to the high post against Coble. Backs her down. Double team out to the corner. And clearing pass up the line. Head fake. Schmitz in the lane. Maddie lost the handle on it. Goes out of bounds. And they say it's last touch by Solset. And it'll be St. Ben's basketball. They're underneath. They'll inbound underneath their own boards. And the inbounds pass for Schiffler. Against Asia Wilson. Goes up top. There's Megan Schmitz in the lane. Left-hand layup. No good. Johnson the rebound. Up. No good. Third time down. Loose ball. Back up. Fourth time. No good. Fourth time down the rebound. And it goes off the leg of Ariana Jones and out of bounds. Hot potato. Nobody could control or put it back. 15-7 with 2:39 to go in the quarter. Turnovers even at 3 apiece. Inbounds pass in the corner for Schiffler. Into the lane. Stops. Scoops it up with the left hand and scores. Sydney Schiffler has her first 2 points. Averaging 6 the ball game. Junior from Albany. It's 15-9. Favor of the Augies. Into the front court. McLemore. Benny still with that 2-3 zone. Wilson on that left-hand dribble. Double team underneath. Layup. Solsep. No good. Rebound taken away by Maddie Schmitz. As into the front court. Weaving her way through traffic is Megan Thompson. To Schiffler. Back up the line. For Megan Thompson into the lane for Alex Johnson. Gates out on the left wing. Free throw line high. Dribbles into a double team. Goes to the ridge. 3 on the way. It's good. Maddie Schmitz picking up a 3. And the Bennies have cut the lead 15-12. With less than 2 to go in the quarter. Brianna Gates averaging 5 points a ball game. They're only senior. McLemore with a leather out on the right wing. Free throw line high. Over the top. Wilson. Long range 3. It's not going to go. Rebound though. Coble. Kylie back up. Scoop shot blocked by Johnson. Taken away by Gates. Long down court pass for Thompson. Megan drive. Shot blocked. Whistle from behind. Asia Wilson will pick up the shooting foul. Asia her first, second team foul. Shooting foul. Going to the free throw line will be Megan Thompson. Bennies as a team 62% from the line. Thompson, though, one of their better free throw shooters at 80%. 15-12, 15-13. Thompson is in the book. All starters have scored for the Bennies except Brianna Gates in a 2-point lead. Substitution, and Selena Lohr will come in for the Augies, and Ariana Jones will sit on. Selena Lohr, our 5'5" first year from Winona. 15-13, 15-14. And it's a 1-point ball game. In the Bennies, last lead was at 2-0. Lower front court. Wilson out of the left wing, free throw line high. Gets a return pass, looking inside for Solseth. Skips it over the top. Coble caught in that corner. Out the line for McLemore. Over the top. Asia from the corner. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Coble. Carly trapped in the corner, but keeps it alive. Oh, throws it away. Right in the hands of Thompson. Megan Thompson with the steal. Back down court. Megan Thompson scores, and she was fouled by Lauren. Megan Thompson goes coast to coast, gets the field goal. And we've got our second lead change of the ball game. And Thompson go to the free throw line, chance for a 3-point play. And now the Bennies come in with their second group. Mackenzie Holgate, Shea Olson, Brianna Redmond, Bailey Becker, Sarah Winnett. Free throw by Thompson is good. Megan 3 for 3 from the line, 5 points, and St. Ben's has a 2-point lead at 17-15. Minute to go here in the first quarter. Solseth, Lohr, Wilson, McLemore, and Colbo on the floor for your Augies. Lohr bounce pass to the wing from McLemore. Clears it back up the line. They swing it around the perimeter. Into the post for Solseth. Jasmine to the corner. Lohr, 3. Selena, it is no good, but she was fouled. She's going to get 3. There's a whistle on the play. Foul may be on Shea Olson. Not fouled in the act. Okay. Shea Olson will pick up her second foul. Third team foul. And the foul before the shots, so no free throws. Lohr will inbound it. Gets it in for McLemore. Catch him at least. Bingo! Tamara McLemore with 6. And the Augies take the lead back at 18-17. As Wilmette with a basketball on the front court from Mundelein, Illinois. Wilmette, free throw line high. Out to the ridge. 3 out of the way. No good by Dakota Spidell from De La Salle. And the rebound belongs to the Augies. Wilson into the front court. to the corner. Laura Selena, baseline drive underneath, off glass, no good, but she was fouled. And I believe it's Bailey Becker picking up the foul. Selena will go to the free throw line. Correction, it's Brianna Redmond picking up the foul. 5'10" freshman from West Salem, Oregon. Selena, an 83% free throw shooter for her first year from Winona. And as soon as I say that, she misses the first free throw. Augies are the team normally about 73% from the line. 18-17 Augies, high scoring first quarter. Second free throw by Laura is good. And the Augies lead by 2. Their biggest lead has been 8 here in the quarter. Wilmette against Selena. Into the front court, Wilmette on the left-hand dribble, stops. Cross-court pass near side for Olsen. Goes baseline. Near side for Holgate. Through the lane, lays it up and in. Mackenzie Holgate, her second field goal. And the horn sounds, and we played one quarter basketball. 10 minutes in the book. And it is Augsburg 19 and St. Ben's 19. Augie Game Day here on Augie Game Central. Minnesota Kosher, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. If you have travel needs for your group or special event, visit www.minnesotacosher.com to learn more or to request a quote. Thank you to Minnesota Koshers. Devani's Pizza and the Hot Hoagies is Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. Devani's located right across the street, offers the amazing Augie-matic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augie-matic discount at Devani's. And whether you're traveling for work or taking a vacation from it, the Courtyard Minneapolis downtown helps you put more play in your stay. From the gym and the pool to redesigned guest rooms and social lobby space, they've got you covered. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Make room for a little fun at the Courtyard. Mention this doubleheader night tonight. And let's see how the men are doing. Not good. St. John 26, Augsburg 11. We're down by 15 in the first half. Johnnies are so good. I knew it could be a tough night. Coming in to start the second quarter, St. Ben's comes back with Gates, Johnson, Schmitz, Thompson, and Schifflin. Jones is back in, so is Case Woven. And Jen Marcello is down the ball game for the Augies. She's going to be my halftime guest. Johnson out of the post. And thank you for the first half stats. St. Ben shooting 46-7 in the first quarter. Augsburg shooting 53-3, 8 of 15. And 3 ties. And 3 different lead changes. Augie basketball, Kings Woven. Lohr, baseline, Spies up the line. Wilben to the wing. Jones into the lane for Marcello. Pass in the lane for Spies. And the Augies turn it over for the 6th time. And it's 19-19, 30 seconds gone in the quarter. Going in the lane, whistle, and a foul on Cameron Spies. She got in front of Maddie Schmitz and picked up the foul, her first. First foul out of the quarter. Gates will inbound for the Bennies. Baseline, front court against Wubin. Gets an inside, knocked away from behind and off the hands. Megan Thompson, nice job by Ariana Jones to knock it away. 19 apiece with 9:19 to go here in the first half. Selena Lohr will bring it up court. We got the small lineup, 2 of the smallest guards in the conference. Ariana Jones and Selena Lohr. Here's Kane Wubin. Not that we're very tall anywhere on the floor. Spies, high post to the corner. Lohr into the low post for Jen Marcella. To the high post for Spies. Out to the ridge. Lohr goes baseline. Pass up the line, knocked away. Ari with a quick release. Shot no good. Rebound. Spies back up. Good. Cameron Spies with 4. And the Augies have their 4th lead of the ball game at 21-19. Schiffler with a basketball. Sydney Schiffler, former Albany Husky, gets a pick from Gates. Schiffler using up the dribble. Johnson goes inside the Gates, and she got pushed by Cameron Spies. Cameron cannot believe it. That's her 2nd foul. And the 2nd team foul on the Augies here in the quarter. And with that, looks like Jasmine Solseth will check in for the Augies. Cameron will sit down for the rest of the half. And a tight quarter, we mentioned 3 ties, 3 different lead changers. Inbounds pass for Brenda Gates. Goes way up top for Schiffler. Augies continue to stick with a person-to-person. Schiffler dribbling between the circles. Takes it down the right wing. Into the lane for Maddie Schmitz. Out to the baseline. Gates drives inside. Up, banks it up off glass and good. Brianna Gates, her first 2. So all 5 of their starters have scored. And guess what? We're tied again at 21 apiece. And there's a steal by the Bennies. Augie's 7th turnover of the ball game. Schiffler in the front court, 21 with 2 minutes gone. There's a steal. We get it back. Kasia Woven. Kasia down court drive. Lost the handle on it. Gets it back. Then stolen away by Thompson. Augie's 2 straight turnovers. Thompson, Megan, she's a good one. Just a sophomore from Holy Angels. She leads this team in steals and an assist. Thompson against Ariana Jones. Gates out on the left wing, free throw line high. In the lane, drive, wide open, lays it up and rolls in for Maddie Schmitz, and she has her 5th point. And St. Ben's has their 2nd lead. We've got our 4th lead change of the ball game. Moving with the basketball, skips it over the top. Jones, high post, Maselum. Back to Selena, 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound taken down by Brianna Gates. 1 and done for the Augies. That trip in. Thompson in the front court. Spin move in the lane. Stops underneath Johnson. Alec drives. Lays it up and in. Alec Johnson with 4. And St. Ben's has their biggest lead of the ball game at 4 points at 25-21. Kasia Woven. High post from Maselum. To the wing far side. Jones. Far corner. Solset. Jasmine on the dribble. Goes inside. Shot at the block by Johnson and out of bounds. And then he's averaging around 3 blocks a ball game. And Laura will come out. Woven will come out. Wilson will come in. And let's see who else came in for the Augies. Camille McCoy. Meanwhile, we have a timeout on the floor. 6:45 to go in the half. And a 25-21 in favor of the Bennies. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Wow Inc. as the parent company to several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOD-CHUNK. You move me in Shack Shine. Looking for a great job and a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. Mention the Augies at St. Mary's. St. Mary's 3-1 in conference. They'll be down in Winona on Saturday afternoon, part of a doubleheader. And the Bennies will be at MIAC Leonard Center to take on the Scots. And the last score we had, MIAC was leading their ball game. And now it's 8 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 60-60. MIAC and Concordia. McCoy, high post for Macedo. Asia Wilson, long NBA 3. Bingo! There's her specialty. Asia Wilson from downtown, and she has a 3. The Augies have their 3rd 3. And at 25-24. Augie cut the lead to 1. Tied up along the baseline. Jump ball. Possession now belongs to the Augies. It'll go in the book as a turnover against St. Ben's. Marcella will come out. McLemore will come back in for the Augies. McCoy, McLemore, Wilson, Jones, and Solseth on the floor for the Augies with 6:20 to go in the first half. 25-24, St. Ben's. Wilson onto the left wing, free throw line high. Deep in the corner to McLemore. Back to Asia. Clearing pass back up front. Into the post. Solseth, Jasmine underneath. Low post, McCoy. Lost the handle on it. Lost it. And taken away by Wilmette. Augies with their 8th turnover, 9th turnover this half. And with the basketball is Spide Hill in the near corner. Is Holgate, whistle, and we have a foul, I believe, on McLemore. That's Holgate trying to drive to the basket. And that'll be, it is on McLemore. That is her 2nd. And for the Augies, that is their 3rd team foul in the corner. Abby Jordan is going to check in. McLemore will sit down. Abby Jordan in for the Augies, our 5'10 junior from Rogers, Minnesota, the Royals. Benny basketball into the front court. Holgate down the wing, left side, cut off by a double team, goes to the ridge, 3 on the way. It's not going to go. Rebound, offensive board, underneath Holgate, tied up, whistle, jump ball. But the possession there belongs to St. Ben's. 5:41 to go here in the half. Benny's by 1. And Concordia at the buzzer, scoring to knock off McAllister 62-60 after being down for most of the ballgame. Concordia winning at home. And with the basketball is Spadell. Clears it back up top. Long NBA three from up top. It's not going to go. Taken by Shea Olson. One and done for the Bunnies. Jones in the front court to set up the offense against the 2-3. Jones between the circles goes right wing for Abby Jordan. Skips it over the top for Wilson. Jones looking inside. There's the pass to Solset to Abby Jordan. Goes baseline. She traveled. This has not been our quarter ball handling wise. That's 10 turnovers against the Augies. And 5 of those in this quarter. Still has already has 5 minutes to go. Ouellette into the front court for the red and white. The Bennies for Spadell. Now touch of the ball is Brenna Redmond. Redmond in the corner goes baseline around Jones. Whistle. She stepped on the end line. And the Bennies turned it over for unofficially their 6th turnover of the ballgame. Augie basketball. Let's see. Solseth, Jones, Wilson, McCoy, and Abby Jordan on the floor. Space and McLemore both have 2 fouls. Abby Jordan up top for Jones was fouled. Thank you. Reaching in. Picking up fouls Mackenzie Holgate. And that is her first foul. First team foul against the Bennies here in the second quarter. Augie's will inbound in front of the St. Ben's bench. Bennies taking 2 down in Nashville over the holidays. Get the record of 5 and 6. Left wing, Wilson. Baseline, McCoy. Camille drive. Lays it up and off. Her own rebound. Black. Third time, Solset up and in. Jasmine Solset, offensive board. And Jasmine has her first 2 points. Augies have taken the lead. Their 5th lead of the ballgame. 26-25. Got another lead change. Bennies with the basketball. Stolen away by Abby Jordan. And a turnover against St. Ben's. Augie basketball coming right to left. They leave it off for Ari to run the offense. Jordan, right wing, free throw line high. Over the top, Wilson. Long three, going to be way short. Rebound, take it away. Jordan, Abby, underneath, wide open. Camille McCoy scores. Why can't I say her name? McCoy with her second basket, 28-25. And the Augies have now scored 7 in a row to take the lead back. Colgate, 15-footer on the way, not going to go. Rebound, loose ball, taken away by Solset. All right, Richie, Camille McCoy. All right. Front court for Wilson. Jones, right wing, Jordan. Over the top, Wilson. From downtown, one time, yes! Asia Wilson with her second 3. And the Augies down 25-21 have scored now 10 in a row. They take the lead at 31-25, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Wow Inc. is the parent company to several up-and-coming brands of the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. You move in Shack Shine if you're looking for a great shop and a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. Take a look at the rest of the scores around the MIAC and women's basketball. I mentioned the men not doing good. Tommy's second period leading the Gusties 32-24. Bethel and St. Olaf. Second quarter, Bethel 30 and St. Olaf 11. Hamlet at home. And we'll get to that score in just a bit. And the Bennies with the basketball. In the front court, Thompson hands it off for Schmitz Maddie. Bounce pass to the wing for Gates. Gates walked by Jordan. Up top for Thompson. Looking inside for Alex Johnson, but Jasmine, great defense. Back away, Abby Jordan with the steal. Down court, drive, and lays it up, no good. And it's knocked away from behind, and Abby goes down. Hits that back wall. And tried to make the layup in. She was off balance as she hit that back wall, and she is in a lot of pain. Missy Strong making the trip. Abby down on her back in the front court. Here comes Coach Reverso. Taking a look at the Hamlet Pipers, and let's see how they're doing against St. Mary's. Now, Abby went up for the layup. It got blocked And her feet got tangled up with the defender, and she hit the floor and the wall hard and went down and immediately was in a lot of pain. She was just screaming down there. You can hear her all the way up here. And Missy trying to make sure she got movement. St. Mary's leading Hamlin 35-26. That is late in the second quarter. And St. Kate's and Carleton, what do we got down there at West Gym in Northfield? And evidently they don't have them. The event is not available. On the Augie Sports calendar, now Abby's at least able to sit up. Abby Sports calendar, or correction, the Augie Sports calendar Friday, the wrestling team will be down in Louisville, Kentucky. And then they head to the national duels in Louisville. Men's hockey team at Hamlin on Friday night. We'll have that game for you here on Augie Game Central. Saturday, wrestling continues in Louisville. The women's basketball team and the men's basketball team both at St. Mary's. And Albie is up, unable to put any weight on her right leg. And Missy and the trainer for St. Ben's trying to help her off. And Abby moving very gingerly. The men's hockey team, by the way, will be hosting Hamlin at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. Hoping the women's hockey team is doing great over there in Europe. They're 3-0 on their Christmas trip. Abby going straight to the locker room. Abby Jordan, tough to see. Delightful young lady, really like her out of Rogers. All right, coming out of the break, Augie basketball leading by 6. Their biggest lead has been 8. They've scored 10 in a row. Wilson to the wing near side, lower up top into the post for McCoy to Wilson. Asia double teamed, clears to the near wing into the post. There is Camille from 10 feet, scores. Camille McCoy, she has her third basket. The Augies have scored 12 in a row to open up an 8-point lead at 33-25. And the second 5 is out there. No, that's Megan Thompson. Thompson and Gates. There's Schmitz. Maddie 3 scores. Maddie Schmitz has her second 3, her 8th point. And a 33-28, the Augie lead. And down to 5. Jones with the basketball into the post for Solseth. Jasmine to the corner for Lore. Ari, and Ari unfortunately needs to be about 5'8", but she's only 5'4". The Augies turn it over. Augies with over a dozen turnovers here in the first half. 33-28 with 2:11 to go in the half. Megan Thompson with the basketball against Jones on the wing near side from Maddie Schmitz. Double team off to Shifley into the post for Johnson. Alex into the lane, double team. Pass knocked away, loose ball inside. 15-footer on the way, no good. By Gates, rebound taken away by the Augies. Selena Lohr, 1-on-5. Selena, slow it up, thank you. Now 5-on-5. Lohr to the corner. Asia downtown. Yes! Asia Wilson. Her third three-pointer. Averaging 9 points a ball game. That's 9 here in the first half. Augies by 8, 36-28. 1:32 to go in the half. Thompson with the basketball for Sydney Shifley. Into the poles for Gates to the corner. Shifley 3, not going to go. Rebound taken down by Solseth. Outlet pass, Jones. Ari into the front court. He'll slow it up. Now here's Wilson into the baseline for McCoy. Camille, baseline drive, cut off on a double team. Up top, swing to the right wing, far side for Lohr. Ari for 3, good! Ariana Jones with their first 3. The Augies have 6 three-pointers tonight, 39-28, and the Augies lead by 11. Benny basketball. Gates cut off on the defense by Lohr. Back to the corner for Gates. Lohr picks her up again. Thompson for 3. It's not going to go. Rebound, Wilson. Augie basketball. 39-28, front court for Lohr. Wilson, top of the key. Back to Selena. They play catch around the perimeter. Out to the high post. Jasmine turns, shoots, not going to go. Rebound, her own rebound. Jasmine back up off glass. No good. Third time down. Alex Johnson stolen away by Solseth, but I think Jasmine got called for the foul. Jasmine Solseth came over the back. And Jazzy has her first foul. And the 15th foul against the Augies. And I see Wilson coming out. Coming in for the Augies and Nicole Zilsdorf, 5'8" sophomore from St. Anthony. Augies sitting up 15 tonight. We got 3 our young ladies in street clothes tonight. Tops of the basketball. There's Maddie Schmidt in the lane, cut off there by McCoy. Clears to Gates into the post for Johnson. Stolen away by Jasmine Solseth, and she keeps it alive. Great shot by Jazzy. Selena Lower into the front court. What a steal! And there's the buzzer. There's the half. And the Augies will go into the locker room, 39-28, the lead over St. Ben's. MIAC women's basketball tonight here on Augie Game Central. Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in the historic Seven Corners area. Corner Bar is the perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit thecorner.bar for more information on the Corner Bar. Jimmy John's, the #1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics, located on the northwest corner of campus. They provide fast delivery. How fast, you ask? Freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view their menu and hours. Jimmy John's. And take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms. Make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. Halftime from Claire Lynch Hall, MIAC women's basketball tonight here on Augie Game Central. You and Richie Sheeran Company. And the Silver Fox manning the camera tonight, the birthday boy. And what a game this first half. We saw at least 5 different lead changes, 4 different ties. St. Ben's, their biggest lead, 4. The Augies' biggest lead here at the half, 11 points, 39-28. And what a turnaround for the Augies as they turned the ball over about 6 times in that first 5 minutes of the second quarter, tightened it up, and then eventually took the lead. Unofficial totals while we await the stats from Leah's crew. Alex Johnson, couple of field goals for 4. Rihanna Gates with a field goal for 2. Maddie Schmidt's 2 threes and a deuce, 8 points to lead the Bennies in scoring. Megan Thompson with a field goal, 3 for 3 from the line. Sydney Schiffler with a deuce. Mackenzie Holgate with 4. And Sarah Wimet with a 3-pointer. Foul situation, only 4 fouls on the Bennies. Holgate 1, Olsen 2, and Brenna Redmond with 1. For the Augies, Cameron Smeese. 4 points in the first half, kind of foul trouble. Camille McCoy picking up the slack. She has 6. Tamara McLemore, a couple of 3. She has 6. Ariana Jones, a deuce and a 3. She has 5. Good balance. Kezia Woodman, a couple of field goals for 4. Asia Wilson, just downtown. She's got 3 of them. 9 points. And Selena Lahr with a field goal, or correction, 1 for 2 from the line, her only point. Jasmine Solseth with a deuce, and Carly Cobo with a deuce. Foul situation, though, Speece 2, McLemore 2, Wilson 1, and Jasmine Solseth with 1. Again, 4 ties in the first half and 5 different lead changes. For the Augies, 53.3% for the half. As they are 16 of 30. Augies came in shooting around 39%, 53-3 here at the break. 50% from beyond the arc, 1 of 3 from the line. That belonging to Selena. And who missed that other free throw? Take a look at my stance free throw wise. Oh, Carly, that's right, Carly Coble missed the free throw. There we go. For the Augies, offensively on the boards, 18 rebounds, including 7 offensive boards. Mentioned they turned it over 12 times, 7 times in that second quarter. But they do have 6 steals, which is about half of their season average. They average in double figures in steals. St. Ben's, 44% shooting-wise for the half, 11 of 25. 3 of 9 from beyond the arc, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Rebounding-wise, they have 11, just 3 offensive boards. They have 12 turnovers, 2 block shots, and they have 7 steals. So 39-28, Augsburg outscoring the Bennies 20-9 in that second quarter. At our halftime interview here in just a bit, just want to remind you that Twin City Orthopedics proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. With more than 35 convenient locations, TCO delivers the highest quality of specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care for individuals and athletes of all levels and ages. Visit them at tcomn.com. And want to know a secret about Devani's Pizza and Hot Hoagies? Devani's mixes their dough fresh in shop several times throughout the day, and they locally source ingredients as much as possible, like their award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. That's why Devani's Pizza tastes so good. Are you craving a Devani's right now? 39-28 our score here at halftime as mentioned. Our player guest, one of our newcomers from Dorian, Illinois, Jen Masella, the visit. And Augie Game Night continues here from Claire Lynch Hall, home of the Bennies, the Augies and St. Benedict's in conference play. It's halftime. Chance to introduce to our Augie family one of the newcomers on our roster. She is Jen Masella from Darien, Illinois. Let's get his geography lesson. Jen, where's that?
It's like 25, 30 minutes west of Chicago, so not too far.
Is that called a suburb? A suburb at that point?
Yeah, pretty close, yeah.
And did you tell us a little bit about your family back home? Big family, brothers and sisters, so on?
Yeah, I have 2 older brothers. One of them, he plays soccer at St. Norbert College in Green Bay. And then my oldest brother is in grad school at Ohio State.
And did you get back for the holidays?
Yeah, I was home for about a week, so it was nice to be home with them, spend time with my family.
And let's talk a little bit about your high school career. And other than basketball, Jen, any other sports that you participated in while you were growing up?
I played soccer at my high school for 4 years, and then when I was younger, I played softball too. So.
And tell us about how you ended up here in the Twin Cities and playing for Augsburg.
Initially, I was going to come here and play soccer, and then halfway through senior year, I started talking to Ted and started talking about playing basketball here as well. So that's how I came here.
What about the difference between high school and Division III basketball? Has it been a tough transition for you?
I think just adjusting to the pace. It's a lot quicker in college, and I think just learning to play with different people that I'm used to playing has been an adjustment, but it hasn't been too bad. So.
Speaking of adjustment, you got 16, 17 new teammates you got to get used to.
Yeah, it's a lot. We have a big roster too, so it's a lot just kind of learning to play with everybody, but I think I'm slowly starting to get it.
Tell us a little bit about this team as a whole, and we're off to a great start at 9-2, and what's the future for this club?
I think the future is really bright. I think we have strong leadership, especially from our junior class and sophomore class. We have people stepping up, so I think we have a really bright future, and I'm really excited to get deeper into conference play here.
Have you always played the forward or center spot while you were in high school?
Yeah, I was always one of the tallest, so that's naturally where I got put.
All right, and last question. We're going to talk academics coming here to Augsburg. Is there a degree or a course of study you're going to pursue over the next few years?
I'm technically an exercise science major right now, so hopefully going into physical therapy or athletic training eventually.
Well, Jen, nice to talk with you. Wish you the best of luck. Look forward to calling your name over the next few years. Happy New Year.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Jen Masella, our special guest here at halftime as Augie Game Night continues on Augie Game Central. And welcome back. Here in which she's sharing company and a long halftime show as gymnasts from around the area performing. Age group has got to be, 8 to 12 maybe? But doing floor exercises right now. And take a look at our scores. Do I want to go to Cy Melvey Hall? Last score I had, sorry. I was promising Charlie a great game, but it's 43-21 St. John's at the half. Not good. Well, the score, St. Kate's leading Carleton 33-22 down to West Gym. And that is late in the second quarter. Over to St. Thomas. And the Gusties and the Tommies. That's the score we have. Tommies were leading, and it is at the half. St. Thomas 36 and Gustavus 26. Bethel and St. Olaf down at the Skoglund Center. And at the half, Bethel 36, St. Olaf 17. Hamlin at home tonight. And they trail St. Mary's 35-26. St. Mary's the next Augie opponent. I mentioned the Carrollton score. Carrollton is on top of that game. The correction, Carrollton is trailing St. Kate's 33-22. Men's basketball going on tonight. And the other games. And let's see, Hamlin at St. Mary's, Gustavus at St. Thomas, St. Olaf at Bethel, McAllister at Concordia. And let's see if we can't find the men's scoreboard. We mentioned the Augies losing to St. John's. Men's basketball at the half, Hamlin 46, St. Mary's 29. St. Olaf, Bethel no score. St. Thomas leading Gustavus 54-18 at the half. Mark Shrew not having a good year. And McAllister and Concordia, they are just getting underway up at Memorial Arena up there in Moorhead. Bethel and St. Olaf, as mentioned, no scores there. Let's see if we can't find the scoreboard from the Robertson Center. So no surprises on the scoreboard, other than the one where McAllister almost knocked off Concordia. And Cowards winning at the buzzer 62-60. Standings coming into action today. Augsburg, and this is women's basketball. Augsburg, St. Thomas both 4-0. Gustavus and St. Mary's 3-1. Then Bethel, Hamlin, St. Kate's, St. Olaf 2-2. Concordia, St. Ben's 1-3. Carleton, McAllister 0-4. Men's basketball tonight, St. John's 4-0. And only one loss on the season. St. Olaf is 4-0. St. Thomas 4-0. Our Augies are 3-1. Well, we need a great second half. Bethel 3-2. Hamlin 3-2. St. John's, Hamlin 3-2. St. Mary's 2-3. Then Carleton, Gustavus, Concordia, and McAllister. On the hockey front, and our next broadcast will be Friday night from the Tria Rink downtown St. Paul. The Augies and the Hamlin Pipers will be there for the broadcast. Concordia and the Augie men are tied for the first place in the conference, both with 15 points. The Augies are 10-1-2. Cambers are 9-2-2. St. John's then with 9 points. Gustavus with 6. St. Thomas 3. Hamlin 6. St. Mary's, St. Olaf, and Bethel all have 3. On the women's front, women's hockey in the conference, St. Thomas on top with 12 points. Concordia with 11. Gustavus with 10. Hamlin with 10. Our Augies are 8, have 8 points, 4-2, 7-4-1 overall. St. Ben's with 5, then St. Mary's, Bethel, St. Olaf, and St. Kate's. Up to date on the standings around the conference. I mentioned the Augie wrestling team is busy this weekend for the national duels down in Louisville, Kentucky. The number 1 ranked team in the country, our Augsburg Augies. Basketball closing in on the second half of the high school season. These teams come back on the floor with the Augies an 11-point lead. Class 4A, the Hopkins Royals undefeated, ranked number 1, followed by Wayzata, number 2, and then Stillwater, Farmington, and Aceview. In a Class 3A and girls hoops, Alexandria, the Cardinals, number 1, followed by the Waseca Blue Jays. Hill Murray Pioneers, Wilmer, and Holy Angels are the top 5. In Class 2A here in the St. Rosa is number 1, followed by Sauk Center. Eden Valley Watkins undefeated. They're ranked number 3. Then Holy Family and Rochester Lourdes. Class 1A, Minneota undefeated, ranked number 1 in the state. Mountain Iron Buell is number 2, and then Managua. Grand Methodist Superlarks, number 4, and Goodhue is number 5. The standings, or correction, the rankings here in the state of Minnesota in girls high school basketball. We get set for the second half. 39-28 in favor of the Augies. This broadcast brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud supporter of Augsburg University. Wells Fargo, earning back your trust is their greatest priority. Established in 1852, reestablished in 2018. And Jimmy John's is the #1 sandwich choice for Augsburg Athletics, located on the northwest corner of campus and provide fast delivery. Fast, you ask, freaky fast. Go to www.jimmyjohns.com to view their menu and hours. Jimmy John's. And the leading scorers on the floor for the Augies, great balance. Asia Wilson with 9. McCoy with 6. McLemore with 6. Spees 4. Jones 5. And for the Bennies, leading the way is Maddie Schmitz with 8. Johnson 4. Gates 2. Thompson 3. Schiffler 2. And Holgate with 4-3 for Sarah Lamette. But the Augies, what a shooting first half. 53.3%. 16 of 30. And 6 of 12 from beyond the arc. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. The downside of the first half, Abby Jordan went down with a right knee injury and had to be helped off the floor. She had stolen the ball, went down court on the Solom, and went up for the shot, got blocked, and then her leg got tangled up with the defender, and she hit the floor awkwardly and landed on that right knee and went down in significant pain. Hopefully Missy was here, Missy Strunk, our head athletic trainer, and immediately the Benny's athletic trainer was out there, but they had to help her off, and I don't see her on the floor, of course. But we really wish the best of luck for number 20, Abby Jordan, our junior, out of Rogers, Minnesota. You can listen and watch more than 130 live Augsburg sporting events online by going to our website at athletics.augsburg.edu. We have live webcast 11 different sports during the school year. Our Game Central portal features live webcasts along with live statistics of home events. You'll also be able to watch and listen to archived events on demand. Go online to athletics.augsburg.edu and click on the live stats and webcast link, or click the Augie Live link on game days. Are you ready for some basketball? What a half. 4 ties, 5 different lead changes in this ball game so far. And coming out of the floor for the Bennies, Johnson, Gates, Schmidt, Thompson, and Schiffler. And for the Augies are 5, McLemore, Jones, Wubin, McCoy, and Cameron Spees on the floor for your Augies. And Augies with the basketball coming. Left to right, here's Wubin, and we have a foul. And a blocking foul against McCoy or Spees. No, it's on Cameron. She picks up her 3rd foul. And just 8 seconds into the second half. Not a good start for Cameron. It'll be Benny basketball into the post for Alex Johnson. To the near corner for Schiffley. Augies going person-to-person defense. Schiffley can't penetrate the baseline. Goes up top, crossover dribble. 15-footer going to be way short in space with a rebound for the Augies. Into the front court, McLemore with a couple of threes tonight. And into the lane, throws it away. Augies with a turnover. Benny basketball. Way up top is Johnson. She traveled, don't call. In the lane, turnaround. Schmitz, Maddie shot it, blocked. Schmitz gets it back. Goes back inside for Johnson, lays it up and in. Alex Johnson with a half a dozen points, 39-30. And the lead is now down to single digits. Jones, of course, playing the point guard. The Augies go 1-3-1 on the offense. McLemore, left wing. And the screen from McCoy. A screen from Space. Using up the dribble. Jones again up front against Thompson, calling out the play. And just 7 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot on the way up and good by Cameron Space. Cameron with her 6th point. 41-30, Augies by 11. St. Ben's won both games last year. Here's Thompson into the post for Johnson. Double teamed out to the corner. Here's Brianna Gates. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound. Taken down by Spees. Fouled by Johnson. Don't call. Come on. Spees down court. McLemore drive. Lays it up. No good. Rebound. Kasia up and in. Kasia Woven. Oh, that quick backcourt we've got. And Woven has 2 this half. And 6 for the ball game. 43-30. The Augies by 13. Bennies basketball. Brianna Gates, the only senior from Lake City. Free throw line high. Down the wing. Drive. Lays it up and off. Rebound. Weak side rebound. Taken down by Cameron Space. Jones brings it into the front court. Ari to the wing. McLemore. Baseline. McCoy. Camille. Drive. Lays it up and off. Rebound. Loose ball taken away. Camille got just underneath a little bit too much. Thompson to the front court for the Bennies. Goes into the post for Johnson. Drives on Space. Turn. Right-hand scoop shot up at it. Alex Johnson with 8. And Cameron had to play off of her with those 3 fouls. And Coach Mike Durbin will call timeout. Timeout of the play with 7:32 to go here in the third quarter. 43-32. Follow Augie Athletics on social media. Go to Augsburg Augies on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook for all of your Augie social media. Remember to use the hashtag Augie Pride to share your love of Augie Athletics. For updates and info on all Augsburg University sports, check out our athletic website at athletics.augsburg.edu. Updated constantly with all the information on 21 Augie varsity sports. It's your online home for Augie Athletics. If it's happening in Augie sports, it's online at athletics.augsburg.edu. So hockey for you Friday night, and Saturday night we'll have men's basketball from St. Peter. Gus Young Court, the Lund Center down in St. Peter on Monday night. Augsburg and Gustavus will have that game for you here on Augie Game Central. Then I think we're at Bethel on Wednesday night for women's basketball. And hockey a week from this weekend, Augsburg and Hamlin. Women's hockey. Here's Kate Rubin going baseline. And she stepped on the end line. Yes. Augie turned it over for the second time in this half. Played 2 minutes. 2:46 gone in the quarter. 43-32 Augies by 11. Yes. Thompson, Megan Thompson. Their point guard into the front court against the Augie person-to-person. In the post there for Gates. Bounce pass Johnson. Alec drive. Lays it up and off. Rebound taken down by Jasmine Solseth. Now on the ball game. Didn't see her come in. Here's McLemore. And the other changers don't. Jasmine coming in. Good first half. Here's Woman. Double teamed out of that left wing. Ari to the wing near side. McLemore. Clearing pass back up front. Jones. Bounce pass McLemore. T-Mac on the drive. Back to Ari. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Loose ball. Tied up. Whistle jump ball. And we're going to foul, I believe, on Maddie Schmitzer against the Augies. And they're going to give the foul to Camille. That is her first foul. And the second team foul on the Augies here in the third quarter. 43-32, 6.5 to go. Sydney Shipley with the basketball. Gets a pick there from Maddie Schmitz. Shipley looking inside, not there. Bounce pass for Megan Thompson. Ariana Huron. Thompson down the right wing drive. She traveled, no call, or was she fouled? Jones pick up that foul. Yep, it's on Ariana. That's her first foul. Third team foul against the Augies here in the quarter. As the Bennies inbound underneath their own basket. Gates to do the honors. Ran out, goes way up top for Shipley. Sydney working against Kingshoven. Backs up on the dribble. That's a pick there from Gates. Back to Brianna. Down the left wing. Hands it off for Maddie Schmitz. Into the lane. Maddie stops, whistle. And a foul on the Augies. This time it's on Kingshoven. And Kings will pick up her first foul. And the fourth team foul. One more, and the Bennies will be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Gates inside. Layup by Thompson. Good. Megan Thompson got wide open on the inbound. And Megan has her second field goal, her 5th point. She came in averaging 13 points a ball game. 43-34. The lead is single digits, 9 points. And here comes the second chip for the Bennies. Jasmine Solseth pass inside, knocked away. And the Augies with another turnover. 15 in the ball game. Front court for Gates. McLemore tries to steal. It's loose on the floor. And the ball goes out of bounds. And was a timeout called? I think so. As Mike Durbin will send in this second unit. And that's Holgate, Olson, Redmond, Spidell, and Sarah Wimet. Meanwhile, we have a time on the floor. Yes, we do, with 5:32 to go third quarter. 43-30. Whether it's across town or cross country, let Minnesota coaches, quality equipment, and experienced courteous drivers provide you worry-free transportation. Overnight and extended trip options are available. Visit www.minnesotacoaches.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coaches, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. Let's see if the second half is underway back home. And we put a dent in that St. John's lead. It looks like my computer's froze up a little bit. Inbounds pass for the Bennies in that front court. And there's Cyril Met with the basketball. Gets a peg from Spot L. Back to Dakota. On the left-hand dribble in the lane. Whistle and a traveling call. Nice job by Jasmine Solseth to force a turnover. The Bennies have unofficially their first turnover of the half, 13 tonight. Auggie basketball 43-34. Spieth playing with 3 fouls. Asia Wilson, Solseth, Jones, and McLemore on the floor. As Asia in that far corner. Feel that 2-3 zone. McLemore over that 2-3. No good. Rebound. This ball, I think we touched it last. No, they give it to us. Last touch by the Bennies. Bounce pass for the Augies. Augies at St. Mary's on Saturday afternoon. 1 and 3 o'clock doubleheader. McLemore will inbound in the near corner. As off the inbounds, they get it into Jones. Iowa will set up the offense. Right wing for Wilson. Double team. Wilson looking inside. Nothing there. They're all over Spieth. Ari for 3. It's not going to go. Rebound underneath. McLemore puts it to the floor. Whistle and foul. Sarah Wilmette, I think, got that foul. That would be her first foul. Second team foul against the Bennies here in the quarter. And it'll be Augie to inbound. And substitution, it is Kate Sire, 5'9", first year from Eau Claire Regis will come in. The Ramblers, Eau Claire Regis. Augie basketball, baseline front court, way up top for Wilson. He's 32nd. McLemore, 3 downtown, one time, yes. Tamara McLemore, she has 3 threes. She has 9 points, 46-34. 8 3-pointers tonight. As Wilmette into the front court against Ariana Jones. Travel, no call. Clearing pass up the line into the back court. Still no way. McLemore, T-Mac down court drive. Lays it up and in and fouled. McLemore steal, basket, and going to the line. She is now in double figures with 11 points, 48-34. Carly Cobo is going to come in. Jen Masella will come in for your Augies. And Coach Mike Durbin will come back with his starting 5. McLemore at the line, chance for a 3-point play, and gets it. She's a 71% free throw shooter. She has 6 in each half, 15 points per ball game, third in the conference, 49-34. Augies their biggest lead, 15 points. Trying to get that 10th win of the year. Thompson for Schmitz. Maddie shot is way short. Rebound taken away by Spinell. Goes inside. Shot no good. Rebound Johnson back up. Black whistle foul, and Jen is going to pick up the foul. Jen Macedo had her arms up in the air, but Johnson jumped into her. Shooting foul, plus the 15 foul. Alec Johnson to the free throw line, where she's a 58% free throw shooter. She has 4 field goals for 8. Free throw by Johnson is no good. Meanwhile, the Bennies are now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And the Augies, I think, are 2 of 4. Free throw, second free throw, no good. Marcella with the rebound. Thanks to Jen for visiting with us. Front court in the first half. And taking it to the rack as McLemore got hammered going through a double team. And she was fouled on the way up. That'll be a shooting foul. And the foul is on Brietta Gates, and that is her first foul. Third team foul against the Bennies. And McLemore again, it does it. 1 for 1 from the line. Free throw up, free throw good. 71% free throw shooter, but perfect tonight. 2 for 2. 13 for T-Mac. Second one is no good, but the rebound off the hands of Macello and touched on the way up by Maddie Schmitz. Selena Lord will come in. Ari will get a rest. Ariana Jones and Selena will take over those ball handling chores. She will inbound baseline underneath the Augie basket. As they run from the set, Selena gets it into McLemore, tipped away. Augie's turned it over. Down court. Dribble drive, Thompson making it cut off by Carly Kilbo. There's a back up top for Brianna Gates. Back to Thompson, and her shot is no good. Rebound Johnson. Whistle, and Macello or McLemore will get that foul. Tallest player on the floor. And it's on McLemore and T-Mac. That's her third foul. Spees has 3 fouls. Johnson line. Missed her last 2 attempts. 50-34, 3:47 to go. Free throw is no good. .62 junior Becker Bulldog. 50-34 Grant Ridge Catholic. There's Alex 9th point. 50-35. McLemore will come out with those 3 fouls. Keisha Wilburn will come back in. So Coach Reverso has Cobo, Lohr, Wilson, Macedo, and Wilburn on the floor with the maroon and gray. Here's Aisha Wilson off the wheel play. Macedo, high post for Lohr. Selena keeps it from going out of bounds. Nice play, nice save. How much time? 12 seconds on the clock. Lohr out near the hash mark. Goes baseline, knocked away. Keisha Wilburn gets it back. Keisha trapped along the baseline. Goes up top. Macedo into the lane. Drives. Shot block, whistle, foul. No jump ball. Macedo was tied up by Brianna Gates, and the referee said jump ball. And possession will belong to the Bennies, so that'll be a turnover. As Shipley will come out, and Holgate will come in for the Bennies. Thompson stays in, so does Gates. Johnson and Schmitz on the floor. Augie's by 15, 3+ to go in the third quarter. Here's Thompson, dribbles into a double team. Off for Holgate. Asia Wilson on her. Thompson again against Keisha Wilburn. Free throw line high out of that right wing. On that left-hand dribble, Keisha, great job, sticking with her. Clearing pass from Maddie Schmitz. In the lane, drive, shot no good, whistle foul, and Selena's going to pick that one up. Selena or Cobo, who got it? And it's on Selena. And Selena Lohr will pick up her first foul. And at the free throw line, Maddie Schmitz. Maddie, 8 points on the first half, makes the free throw. She's normally a 62% free throw shooter. 50-36, 2:51 to go. Second free throw is also good. And the Bennies have scored 4 in a row. The lead is 13. The ball is 15. Here's Lohr with the basketball off to Asia Wilson down the 3-guard wave. Wilburn down the right wing. Underneath, and knocked away. Pass intended for Macedo. Stepping in front of it to pick it off was Mackenzie Holgate. Benny basketball front court. On the move, Maddie Schmitz in the lane. Drive, shot up, and no good. Rebound pulled down by Carly Kilbo. Our lone senior, Carly. Out of Becker. Lower into the front court, Selena. Waits for some traffic. They go high-low post. Here's Aisha Wilson. Wilson working against Brianna Gates. Kilbo sets the pick. Asia dribbles through a double team. Here's Lohr again. Crossover dribble in the lane. Stops and pops and scores! Selena Lohr with her first field goal, her 3rd point. And the lead is back to 15 at 52 to 37. Thompson for Maddie Schmitz. Coble cuts her off. Clears to Gates out on the left wing. Free throw line high. On the move. In the lane. Spin move. Drive. Left-hand layup is good. Basket count. She was fouled. I think Keisha Wilburn will pick up that foul. And Gates has her second field goal, her 4th point. Gave the foul to Jen. Jen Macedo picking up the foul, her second. Gates to the line, chance for a 3-point play, and there's point number 40. Brianna Gates with 5. The lead is 12. Let's see, what do we have? Personnel for the Augie. Lohr in that backcourt being bothered there by Shipley. Whistle. And Got a foul in the backcourt. Foul against Sydney Schiffler. And for Schiffler, that is her first foul. Fourth team foul. Let's see, it's Coble, Lohr, Wilson, Woolman, and Macello on the floor for your Augies. Otherwise, we're in a lot of foul trouble. Spies and McLemore have 3. Wilson with the basketball. Coble sets the pick. Asia steps back. Over the top, near side from Macello. Jen looking inside for Carly. Not there. Drives out to the ridge. Lohr up top for Wilson. Head fake. At an ocean. That's Weedman Bob beyond her range. Lohr back to Asia. Head fake down the wing. Into the lane. Stops, spins, turns, shoots off glass. And oh, it rolls off. The rebound by Alex Johnson. Knocked away by Woolman. Alex Johnson gets it back with a minute to go in the corner. 52-40 in favor of the Augies. Schiffler with the basketball down the right wing against Selena Lohr. Bounce pass inside for Alex Johnson. And she's fouled by Jen Macello. And Jen will quickly pick up her third foul all this half. Alex Johnson, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. She has 9 points. 52-40. Shooting 2. First one no good. For 7 for the Bennies from the line this half. Second one up and good. Now in double figures. 10 points. The lead is 11 for the Augies. Lower into the front court. Selena against Schiffler. Moving out of that left wing. Out to Coble. Steps out to meet the pass. There's Lowe. Carly sets the pick. Selena on the drive in the lane. Stops and pops it. Blocks by Johnson. But Selena gets it back and then she was fouled. Fouled by Brianna Gates. That'll be a 2-shot foul. Yep, team foul number 5. Brianna Gates will pick up her second foul. And Lohr will go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. And Selena 1 of 2 from the line, had 3 points tonight. 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Augies by 11, Augies by 12. Augies 3 for 3 from the line this half. Gates comes out, Maddie Schmitz comes back in. For the Bennies. 53-41, one more time, yes. And Lower has 4 this half, 5 for the one game, 54-41. Lead is 13, biggest has been 15. As Sydney Schiffler into the front court. On the wing, the far side for Holgate. Into the post for Johnson, knocked away, still away. Asia Wilson, down court pass, Kasia drive, lays it up and off. Rebound, taken away by Alex Johnson. You got too far underneath, and didn't have anything to shoot at. Schiffler back down court, cut off by Kasia Women. 8 on the shot clock, 8 on the game clock. Here's Schiffler, bounce pass to the corner. Holgate puts one up on the buzzer, scores! And Mackenzie Holgate picks up her 6th point, and we played 3 quarters. The Augies lead. St. Ben's 54-43, 10 minutes to go in the contest. Stay in the center of all the action at Courtyard, Minneapolis downtown. Breakfast on the go, refreshment after work. The bistro has you covered. Whether you're enjoying our signature snacks or specialty beverages, the bistro provides the perfect complement to your day when you're on the go or off the clock. Visit them at courtyardminneapolis.com/Augsburg. Eat, drink, connect at the Courtyard. And owned and operated by an Augsburg alumni, 360 Wow Inc. is the parent company to several up-and-coming brands in the Twin Cities. 1-800-GOT-JUNK. You move me in Shack Shine. Looking for a great job and a great team with great pay that is near campus. Learn more or apply online by visiting 360wowinc.com. As we go to the scoreboard. And let's see, we have 4 updates with men's and women's basketball here tonight. Come on, computer. Oh, you're slow tonight. Out of the break, McLemore back in. Spies back in. McLemore, Spies, Sosa, Wilson, and Jones. Augies leading by 11. And with the basketball. Here's Asia Wilson, left wing, free throw line high. The Augies only 41% to 35% in the quarter. Underneath, Jasmine Solset lays it up and in. Nice scoop shot, up and in by Jazzy, and she has, let's see, that's her 4th point. 56-43. Schiffler with the basketball. Wilson cuts off her path to the basket. Holgate against McLemore. Goes baseline drive, lays it up and in. Mackenzie Holgate. She has 8. 56-45. St. Ben's in that quarter. Shooting 35%. Augie shooting 38%. That 3rd quarter. Augie basketball. There's McLemore. Solset. Wilson. Spees and Ariana Jones. Jones, free throw line high. Stops and pops, and it's going to roll off. Rebound, Alex Johnson. Johnson, Thompson, Holgate, Schmitz on the floor along with Schiffler. Into the post there for Maddie Schmidt. Turns, shoots, and scores. Maddie Schmidt posting up against Cameron Spees. Maddie has her 12th point. 56-47. The lead is 9. As the Bennies have scored 6th in a row. Asia Wilson, a screen from Cameron Spees to the wing. Solset, Jasmine almost traveled, got away with it. McLemore clearing pass back up front. 8 on the shot clock. Asia looking for a pick, gets it from Cameron Spees. Steps back, shot is blocked. Taken away by Alex Johnson. Augies have the turnover. Their 20th turnover of the ball game. Back down court. At it, Maddie Schmidt scores. Maddie Schmidt has 6 this half. She has 14 tonight. The lead is 7. Getting nervous time here. 56-49, and so says Ted Reversum. Getting a little bit too nervous. Time out of the floor with 8:05 to go in the ball game. Take a trip down memory lane at Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue in South Minneapolis. 30 bowling lanes, live entertainment, great food, and 2 game rooms make for a great time. Visit www.memorylanesmpls.com for more information. And the Corner Bar is a proud sponsor of Augsburg Athletics, located in historic 7 Corners area. Corner Bar, a perfect place for great food, outstanding pizza, and the almost world-famous Joey Wings. And there's tons of screens, so you won't miss a second of the action. Visit the Corner Bar for more information on the Corner Bar. Men's basketball, Hamlin, second half leading St. Mary's by 16. Nothing in Bethlehem St. Olaf. Nothing in from Simon Melby Hall. Still stuck at halftime. Down, where's the score? McAllister leading Concordia 27-22 in the first half. And St. Thomas putting the hurt on Gustavus 76-38. Women's basketball, the Cobras win at the buzzer 62-60. St. Kate's third quarter leading Carleton 48-34. Bethel was leading St. Olaf the last time we checked. And St. Mary's was leading Hamlin. Augie basketball with 8 minutes to go. Here's McLemore from Solset. Jones into the post. There's Cameron. Drive shot. Rejected by Alex Johnson. Out of bounds. Alex Johnson went up and smacked it away as Cameron had a free shot at the basket. A 50-35 lead is a long, distant memory. Inbounds pass for Solset, trapped along the sideline, knocked away, stolen away by Thompson. Augies with their 21st turnover of the ball game. Schiffler into the front court. Alec Johnson into the lane against McLemore. Shot blocked by T-Mac, taken away by Jones. Long down court pass. Kasia Woman behind the defense. Drive, lays it up and in. Kasia Woman, fast base break a basket. She's got 8 on the money. 58-49. Taps with the basketball inside for Schmitz against Cameron. Knocked away by Cameron. Maddie gets it back. Maddie Schmitz steps back. Spees on her. Baseline Thompson. Spees cuts her off on the switch. Thompson goes high post for Alex Johnson. Corner for Holtgate. Passing the lane. Schmitz shot up and off. Rebound taken away by Spees. Or by Kasia Woban. Front court. Slows things up. No number advantage. Far corner for McLemore. On the drive. Double team. Clearing pass to the corner for Solset. Ari Jones with a length. Under 7 minutes to go in this one. Jones, the screen from Space. Off to Woban. On the 3-guard wave. Here's T-Mac. Free throw line high. Up. Oh, no good. Rebound taken away by Holgate. Mackenzie Holgate. Lead is 7. Benny's basketball. Here's Holgate. Long 3 from downtown. Scores! And Mackenzie Holgate with 7 this half, 11 on the night, 58-52. And now substitutions for the Bennies. Gates comes back in. Schiffler back in. Shea Olson back in. Thompson still in there, and so is Holgate. For the Augies, Jones, Spies, McLemore, McCoy back in. Cage Rubin. There's McLemore with the basketball. Left wing free throw line high. Clearing pass up the line. They're swinging around the perimeter. They go inside from McLemore. Knocked away and out of bounds by Holgate. Augies retain possession. And Jasmine Solseth will come in. Cameron Spies will sit out. Augie basketball. Here's McLemore trapped along the post. Out to the ridge. Jones over the top for Solseth. Jasmine in the lane. Shot on the way. No good. And Brianna Gates with the basketball for St. Ben's. 2-possession lead for the Augies. Long down court pass. Shea Olson in the lane. Gates shot up and no good. Rebound loose ball and over the back. McLemore got knocked over, I believe, by Shea Olson. And she will pick up her third foul. Or second foul, excuse me. All right. First team foul against the Bennies here in the quarter. Augies by 6, under 6 minutes to go. Jones to set up the offense. Now the Bennies have gone back to man-to-man, and there's another foul. McLemore got knocked over by Holgate. And McKenzie will pick up her second foul. And the second team foul against St. Benedict. Bennies will be at Macca on Saturday. Augies are at St. Mary's. Front court inbounds from McLemore. Does the under. Gets it in for Jones. Ari, the pick from Solseth. Another one from McCoy goes inside. Triple team. Clears it up top. Far corner. 3. Kasia up. It's no good. And Thompson with a rebound. Megan Thompson down court. 3 on 2. Thompson stopped from the free throw line. And it is no good. Rebound loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Camille McCoy. St. Ben's basketball to inbound. Underneath their own boards. (58-52), 5:29 on the clock. Gates to get it inbounds. Way up top for Megan Thompson, the point guard. Against Jones. Hands it off for Holgate. McKenzie. Free throw line high to the corner far side for Schiffler. Goes baseline around Woven. Kicked away by Jones and out of bounds. Bennies retained possession. And the shot clock stays at 18. Not the best shooting quarter for either team. Third quarter, Augsburg 38-5, St. Ben 35-7. Holgate with the basketball. See, Asia Wilson's going to check in, so is Spies. Schiffler, crossover dribble, goes inside. Scoop shot up, no good, but she was fouled by Kasia Woven. And Kasia will pick up her second foul. First team foul against the Augies. And a shooting foul. Yeah, Sydney Schiffler will go to the free throw line. Sydney. A deuce and no free throws yet tonight. No attempts anyway. 55% free throw shooter. Misses the free throw. Spies comes in. Solseth comes out. Rubin comes out. Asia Wilson will come back in for Augies. 58-52, it does remain. Second free throw is good. Schiffler with 3 points. The lead is 5. Again, it was 50-35 earlier this half. It's gotten away. Wilson with the basketball. A screen from Spies. Pick and roll. Cameron in the lane. Drive. Stops and scores. Beautiful pick and roll. Cameron Spies with 8. 60-53. Nice assist from Asia Wilson. Schiffler with the basketball against McLemore. Uses up that dribble, looking for some help. Knocked away, stolen away by Tamira McLemore. I had for Ariana Jones. She'll slow it up. Waits for some numbers. Jones, top of the key. Wilson out of the left wing, free throw line high. Speeds the pick. Pick and roll. There it is again for Cameron. This time she can't handle the pass. And it goes out of bounds. Way too many turnovers to count. Crowd, by the way, pretty slim here tonight. School is not back in session for St. Benedict until, I believe, it's January 14th. So the place is pretty empty here tonight. St. Ben's with the basketball down by 7. Here's Brianna Gates. Off for Shea Olsen. Schmitz goes inside, off the hands of Alex Johnson, not a bounds. And it'll be Augsburg basketball. Clock shows 4:07 to go, and the lead is 7, 60-53. Jones looks over the bench as she crosses half court. Left wing for Wilson. Space the pick. Asia Wilson up top. Clearing pass from McCoy. Here's McLemore. Crosser dribble. Goes baseline, fouled by Maddie Schmitz. And that'll be the third team foul against St. Ben's here in the quarter. Bounce pass, Jones to set it up. Wilson with the leather out near the hash mark in front of the Augie bench. Wilson stops, clearing pass for Jones. Plenty of time on the clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Speeds comes to set out the pick. Hands it off for McLemore. Free throw line high out to Wilson. Head fake. Off for Jones for Speeds. Left wing McLemore goes baseline through a double team. Lost it, picks it back up again and scores. Tamara McLemore lost it, picks it back up and scores. She's got 9 this half and 17 or 15 for the ball game. 62-53. Alex Johnson over Speeds, lays up, and they're going to Cameron will pick up the foul. And that's number 4. You can tell Cameron playing passive with those fouls. Alex Johnson to the line. 10 points. 4 field goals, couple of free throws, and misses the free throw. Bennies have missed 6 free throws this half. And now Cameron Spees will come out. And Jasmine Solseth coming back in, 62-53. The lead is 9. The lead is 9. Rebound belongs to McCoy. And it's Augie basketball. Jones, Wilson, Solseth, McCoy, and McLemore. Asia in the lane. She traveled. Trying to put the brakes on, and she had good intentions, but the feet kept moving. Turnover against the Augies. And Thompson will come back in for the Bennies. Wilson will come out. Kingswoven will come back in for your Augies. 3:03 to go. 62-53. What was it? Augies have scored 4 points in a row. It was 58-53. Here's Schiffler with the basketball. Megan Thompson up top. Looking inside for Schmitz. Megan Thompson goes inside, lays it up and in. Megan Thompson, nice drive to the basket. She's got 7. 62-55. Augie basketball. The lead is 3. 3-possession lead. Kasia Woman. Up top for Camille McCoy. McLemore. Pick and roll. There's Camille. Low post. Up top the drive. The shot up by Solseth. Up and oh, no good. The rebound. Taken away off the hands of Woman and taken away by Alex Johnson. Kings had all the best intentions. Didn't go. 62-55. Benny's basketball. Augie double team against the sidelines. Here's Alex Johnson. Goes over the top near side. Holgate goes straight baseline drive. Whistle foul, and McLemore will pick up her 4th foul. 3rd team foul against the Augies. That is a shooting foul, I guess. And Mackenzie Holgate was go to the line. She's in double figures. The first-year player out of New Prague. First free throw attempt, 62-55, 56. Holgate came in, averaging 8 points the ball game. Wilson will come in. Kasia Woven will sit out. These bands have gone to the free throw line way too many times this half. 62-56, 56. Rebound. Who's got it? And it belongs to the Bennies. And a hot potato. And referee reminding everybody to reset the shot clock. We do have a foul from Cy Melby. Augie's played them tough, played them even second half, but it wasn't enough. 78-58, St. John's defeating our Augies. Here's Holgate in the lane. Out to Schiffler, hand off to Johnson. Far corner for Holgate, goes baseline drive, double team, looking to clear, trap. And she bounced past it to Johnson, goes inside. Back out to the ridge. 3 on the way for Holgate. It's not going to go. And the rebound, Johnson back up and in. Alex Johnson offensive board. And she's got 8 this half, 62-58. Augie basketball with 1:34 to go. This is going to be a harder than one. Asia Wilson out of the ridge. High post for Jasmine Solset. Clearing past McLemore. Jazzy sets the screen. McLemore in the lane. Drive, whistle, foul. As she tried to split a double team, and McLemore will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls on Mackenzie Holgate. That is her 3rd foul. And the 4th team foul on St. Ben's. No free throws. We have a timeout called with 1:19 to go. The Augies by 4. And I guess no free throws. Twin City Orthopedics proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Augsburg Athletics. TCO is an all-inclusive orthopedic sports medicine and wellness provider, offering world-class services, state-of-the-art facilities. Visit them at tcomn.com. This broadcast from Claire Lynch Hall brought to you by Wells Fargo, proud supporter of Augies, Augsburg University. Wells Fargo has a renewed focus on our customers and communities. Established way back in 1852, just before Tom Ritchie was born. Reestablished in 2018. Augie men's basketball, our next broadcast will be next Monday night from St. Peter, Augsburg and Gustavus. And all the way down there, 6:50 our broadcast time. Next women's basketball broadcast will be next Wednesday night. And that'll be at Bethel. And Logan Anderson will be providing the play-by-play on that one. Start of the second half. Men's basketball, McAllister 35, Concordia 35. Women's game went right down to the buzzer. Cambridge winning 62-60. Augie basketball, so no free throws, but the possession. Wilson will inbound along the baseline. McLemore evidently not fouled in the act. Here's Jones off the inbounds pass. Jones, double team, looking for help. Moves away from traffic. Ari on the move. Steps back against Megan Thompson. Off on the wing for Wilson. She is fouled by Schiffler. And Sydney has her 2nd foul. There's the 5th team foul. That'll send Asia Wilson to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Asia with 9 points in the first half, all from downtown. 3 3-pointers. First trip to the line. She's a 63% free throw shooter. Nice free throw. Nothing but net. In double figures for Asia. 63-58 with 1:07 to go. Second one, no good. Rebound though, Spies. Cameron Spies with a rebound. Augie's getting new for life. Lead is 5 with a minute to go. Wilson with the basketball. Using up the dribble off to Jones. Left wing far side. Ari on the move, lowers that shoulder. Jones, 15 of the shot clock. Jones, and she's followed by Maddie Schmitz. It'll be holding call. And Maddie will pick up her 2nd foul. And Ariana Jones will go to the free throw line. And Ari's first trip to the line. She's a 74% free throw shooter. 5 points on the first half. Solstad back in the ballgame. Ari shooting 2. Augie's 5 for 5.5. 6 for 6.5. Big free throw there. The lead is 6. 64-58 with 49-9 on the clock. 2nd free throw, no good. And the rebound belongs to Schiffler. Front court for the Bennies. Johnson, corner for Holgate. Mackenzie goes baseline drive, lays it up and in. Holgate with a basket. And she's got 10 this half, cutting the lead to 4 with 38.8 seconds to go. And Coach Mike Durbin will call timeout, and he's got 2 timeouts remaining. Kidd has 2 timeouts remaining as well. If you have a group that requires transportation, Minnesota coaches can provide you with safe, clean, friendly, and timely charter transportation service no matter what size your group, no matter where your pickup or destination. Visit www.minnesotacoaches.com today to request a quote. Minnesota Coaches, the official bus provider for Augsburg Athletics. DeMonte's Pizza and Hot Hoagies, Augsburg Athletics' first choice for a great meal. DeMonte's located right across the street, offers the amazing Augiematic discount. Get 10% off any order. Just tell them you want the Augiematic discount at DeMonte's. Women's basketball. Concordia 62, McAllister 60. That's the final. St. Mary's Hamlin, no score in. St. Thomas Gustavus, no score in. And late fourth quarter, St. Kate's leading Carleton by 14. Bethel and St. Olaf, no score. Come on, SIDs, get those scores in. But help out our announcers here. 64-60. Augs will inbound the basketball in the backcourt against a full court man or person-to-person press. Speed to do the honors. Cameron gets it in for Jones. She's fouled immediately by Brianna Gates. Gates picking up her third foul, and Aaron will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 again. 6 points tonight to our junior point guard out of Oshio. 64-60. Can we make it a full two possession lead? First one, no good. Just 2 in a row. And now Schmidt's back in. Schiffler back in. Asia Wilson will come out. Keisha Woven will come in. One more for Aring. 64-65. There we go. And 7 for Jones. And a steal. Woven pass inside, kicked away by Schiffler. Keisha Woven with a steal off the inbounds. Big turnover forced by Keisha. Try to get it inside, kicked away. And the referees are discussing that. Are you kidding me? That's kicking the ball. 35.5 seconds to go. Now looking over the table, are they looking at a possession arrow? Should be an inbounds pass for the Augies. It is. Baseline. McLemore to do the honors. McLemore gets it in for Jones. Ari back up the line, and she's fouled immediately by Megan Thompson. And Thompson will pick up her first foul, and Ari back to the line again. Shooting the bonus, 1-1, 65-60. Free throw, no good. Well, that elusive 6-point lead. 65, 65, 65, 66. There we go. And the clock, 32 on the clock. Here's Thompson, double team in the backcourt. Woven and Jones gets it over the half-court line to the basket. Shot a block whistle foul. And a charging call against Thompson. Cameron Spees let out a yell. They call the charge against Thompson. And that's her second foul. Cameron Spees, who've been playing with foul trouble all night. That time stood her position, got knocked over, and on the offensive foul, it's Augie basketball. Woven will come out. Asia Wilson will come back in with 24.1 seconds to go. The Augies by 6. They get it into Asia Wilson, and Asia in the backcourt double team. Clearing pass for Jones. Ari, long down court pass. Here's McLemore, front court. She'll slow it up. 15 seconds to go. McLemore looking to clear. And she does for Jones. Off to Cameron Spees. Spees will try to dribble it up. And the Augies are going to win their 10th game of the year. Augies back in the conference play. Hard fought. 66-60 win over the Bennies of St. Benedict. The Bennies are now 1-4 in conference, 5-7 overall. The Augies now 5-0 in conference and 10-2 overall. 66-60 is your final. For the Bennies, Alex Johnson, good second half. 3 field goals, a couple of free throws, and finished with 12 points. Brianna Gates, 3 in the second half, 5 on the night. Maddie Schmitz with 6 in the second half, 14 for the ballgame. Megan Thompson with 4 in the second half, 7 for the ballgame. Sydney Schiffler finished with just 3. Mackenzie Holgate, good second half. She had 10 points in the second half, 14 on the night. Sarah met with a field goal, a 3-pointer in the first half. For your Augies, Cameron Spees finished with 4 in each half, 8 for the ballgame. Camille McCoy finished with 6 first half points. Tamira McLemore with 9 in the first half, or second half, 15 for the ballgame. Ariana Jones finished with 8, including 3 crucial free throws down the stretch. Keisha Woven finished with 8. Angel Wilson finished with 10 double figures, including 3 threes in the first half. Selena Loren, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Big free throw. She finished with 5 points. Jasmine Solseth, field goal in each half. She finished with 4. Connie Coble finished with 2. So the Augies start 2019 with a win and have a tough road game on Saturday afternoon. They take on St. Mary's. St. Mary's 3-1 in conference, starting the action here tonight. And let's see if I can't pick up some of the other scores around the MIAC in women's basketball. And Bethel and St. Olaf, looks like Bethel winning 74-42. Hamlin in the second quarter. And they're trailing St. Mary's 35-26. Here are the final stats in the ball game. Thanks to Leah Rado, the SID, and her staff. Great job. Thank you. The Augies tonight shooting 48%, 25 of 52, 7 of 17 from beyond the arc, 9 of 16 from the free throw line, 37 rebounds, including 15 in the offensive boards, and the one black mark, 24 turnovers, but 10 steals. For St. Ben's, 44-2 for the ball game, 23 of 52, 4 of 14 from long range, 10 of 18 from the free throw line. On the boards, 26 rebounds, including 10 offensive boards. They had 19 turnovers, 4 block shots, and they had 15 steals. Score was tied 4 different times. Lead changed 5 different times. Augie's biggest lead, 15 points, and St. Ben's biggest lead was 4. So again, 66-60 is your final. St. Ben's is at McAllister, the Leonard Center on Saturday afternoon. We mentioned the Auggie Women are at St. Mary's. And I don't have an update. St. Mary's right now was leading Hamlin. And that was way back in the second quarter. As my MIAC scoreboard and my computer has decided to freeze up in this weather. A final, St. Kate's running their record of 5-6. 2-2 in conference, beating Carleton 63-48. Bethel was winning over St. Olaf. St. Thomas was beating up on Gustavus. St. Mary's was leading Hamlin. And in men's basketball, Concordia, second half, tied with McAllister. Auggie men losing by 20 to St. John's. St. Thomas beating Gustavus by 44. And what else we have? Hamlin winning on the road at St. Mary's, winning 79-57. And St. Olaf beating Bethel 63-54. So that's your scoreboard. Augie Sports Calendar, Augie Men's Hockey at the Trio Rink, downtown St. Paul, Friday night. 6:50 broadcast time, 7 o'clock face-off, the Pipers and the Augies. Then on Saturday night, back at the Ed, Augsburg and Hamlin will have that game for you again. 6:50 is the broadcast time. Next Monday night, men's basketball from St. Peter. Next women's broadcast will be 1 week from tonight at Bethel. Broadcast here tonight, courtesy of Twin City Orthopedics, Wells Fargo, Minnesota Coaches Incorporated, Devani's Peach and Hot Hoagies, Courtyard, Minneapolis Downtown, 360 Wow Inc., the Corner Bar, Jimmy John's, and Memory Lanes and Flashback Cafe on 26th Avenue, South Minneapolis. Again, our thanks to Mike Durbin and Leah Rado and the folks here at St. Ben's for their hospitality. Thanks to my cameraman, the Silver Fox. He did it again. Tom Ritchie, the birthday boy, got us through. And I'm Tom Richard, 66-60, the final from Claire Lynch Hall here in the capital of the College of St. Ben's in St. Joe. Good night, everybody. We'll talk again.